Good afternoon, everybody. Shabbat Shalom on this fine sunny afternoon, but freezing cold. So welcome. And we're going to start today with a Devar Torah from Leigh Lewis. And I think everyone heard that he's going to give it in two parts. So we're in the middle bit when he stops, please don't go away. All right, over to you, Leigh.
Good Shabbos, everybody. Happy New Year. Hope we all have a happy, peaceful, and safe 2026. Okay, this week's Sedra is the Sedra Vayechi, which is the last Sedra of the book of Bereshis. It brings to a close the patriarchal narrative. The Bnei Yisrael have now been set. The 12 sons of Jacob are all, that's where we are. That's the point. But the last Sidra tells us a lot of different things. It tells us that Jacob, despite going through all those trials and tribulations because of his son disappearing and being told he was dead and it wasn't, doesn't learn anything. And we know he doesn't learn anything because when he comes to bless his sons, when he's on his deathbed, he still takes Joseph aside and blesses him first. But not only does he bless Joseph, he blesses Joseph's two sons. It's the only grandsons that he blesses. It doesn't do much for the feelings of the other sons. It's like like watching the film The Godfather, because they don't know what's going to happen. It is quite clear that Joseph's 11 other brothers are really worried that the moment that once Jacob has died, that Joseph is going to get revenge. And they are really, really worried about it. No matter what Joseph says, they don't really believe him. So it creates a problem. The narrative, the explanation, or what we learn from this is don't have favorites. Or if you do, don't show it so obviously, so repeatedly. It creates an enormous problem with the family. And whether that problem becomes just for that moment in time or lasts for generations, we're never quite sure. There always seems to be that piece of rivalry that goes on. So the Sedra and the blessings, which aren't all blessings, because Shimon and Levi don't really get a blessing. They get told off for what they did and all the rest of it. So the moral of the story really is, don't have favorites. Treat all your children and all your family with equal respect and friendship. And then you should have a happy life. The one other noticeable thing in the Sidra is the fact that someone who plays no part in the usual narrative of the Joseph story is Zevulun. Because here, for the first time, Zevulun's name is spelt in a different way. For the first 3 times it's spelt with the Vov in one place, and then here it shifts, and from this moment on, it is always spelt this way. For the rest of not just the Torah, but in the Tanakh, it's always spelt that way. And the reason is that Zevulun, having witnessed everything that's gone on, realizes that he shouldn't follow the ways of his brothers. He should be more God-fearing, and therefore the Vov changes, which changes the root of the word. So back to what I said, be good to everybody, be nice, happy 2026 and Shabbat Shalom.